Is it possible to plan a whole new act in only 1 month? I don't know. With this little series, I want to take you with me on my journey creating a new act, and as you can think, I only have 1 month left. So yes, I love to make it even harder for myself with putting pressure, especially time pressure, on myself. I don't know what's wrong with me, but that's how I am and that's how it is. So I want to apply to a festival. Yes, I know I am only 6 months into this game and I know that is really ambitious, but for the first time in my life, I really think that I found something that I really love, that I am able to do. I decided to try it. I decided to, I don't know how to say it in English, like putting my head into the ring. Is this how I say it in English? I don't know. I decided to just try it, and if it works out, fine. If it doesn't work out, I'm definitely gonna learn from it. So what should go wrong? So join me on this journey of creating a whole new act, and let's see how it turns out. In this first episode of this new little cutie series, I want to tell you my first steps, what I already did, what I already planned, and I want to take you with me. Maybe you have some good ideas too that you can write me in the comments. If you have a nice idea, don't hesitate, write it down. Yes, so the first thing I did was, of course, finding an idea, and this was really the easiest part, because when I thought about doing cabaret or burlesque, I watched a movie with Sophia Loren. It began in Naples. I don't know if you have watched it. If not, do it. See it as your homework. Maybe you might know I'm a former teacher, so do your homework and watch this film. You won't be disappointed from Sophia Loren ever, so it's gonna be good for you. Do it. There is a scene where she dances and sings a song, and surprise, surprise, this song is called Carina. And in the song she is dancing really happily. She has a cute style, like a little blue, I don't know if it should be like a school uniform or something, with a red bow on her neck. She's playing with the audience, like story time. I think the song shows a part of us woman that is still innocent and cute, sweetheart vibes, and funny also, really funny. She's playful in this moment when she sings the song and dances, and she switches up to a very feminine part, which I really liked. She's doing some kind of Latin dance and then switching again to the playful part. I instantly fell in love with this, not only this movie but also the song and the idea in my head, creating something to this song, especially when it's called Carina. I thought it would be perfect fitting for me, for creating a performance that is very personal and very showing off my sides. But it's not enough for me, because I am not always the cute, playful, funny girl. I have the side which is really strong, sensual, feminine. And I wanted to show off this side too, because it's not all playful, and we women, we are ruling the world. We are running the world, and without us, the game doesn't work. So I choose a second song. I'm not gonna spoil it. Should I spoil it? No. I choose a second song that shows the other part of me. With my dance style, I wanted to try to combine both of it, and with a costume change, I had so many ideas in my head. Oh my god, I needed to sit down for like 10 times and write down everything. If you have an idea in mind and it's really specific and you feel the songs, sometimes for me it's going to overwhelm me, and it's hard to find a line to follow. And the beginning for me was to know this should be my act. And then the second thing was definitely writing everything down. After I had the idea, I instantly thought about costumes. Of course, I love costume designing. I love Rhinestoning. If you know me, you know I'm a very creative person. I am so much into fashion, into fabrics, into styles, into high heels. Of course, I love high heels. Oh my god, I can't live without fashion. So for me, a really important part of creating a new act is creating a costume. And since I am not the best in sewing my own clothing, I have to look and upcycle or do sewing with hand or buy things and make them more pretty with a lot of rhinestones, glitter and stuff. The hard part about my costume was that I wanted to stay a little bit on the film. I wanted to create a homage to Sophia Loren. I wanted to make a costume that aligns somehow with this movie scene. But after I started creating my costume and buying a dress, making a little red bow and trying it on, dancing with it, I realized that I don't feel this. I don't know if it's the fabric or if it's the look. I don't know. I didn't like it at all, and I realized I have to do something that still shows a little part of the movie. I think the essence of it was to show a very playful, sweet, cute part of a woman. And so I decided to order another dress. Let's see how this turns out. I think it should be more classy. It should have a bow, but in blue, in baby blue. I love baby blue at the moment. Not everything is pink in my world, but most of it. I think this shows perfectly like this innocent and old feminine, because in the old times baby blue was more the feminine color than pink. So I thought this would fit perfectly. The color was never in doubt. The dress and the fabric was. So I also thought about something vintage looking, something elegant, but also sweet, like with a sweetheart vibe that fits to me and to my vision. And for the first time ever, I also ordered for Burlesque from a designer on Etsy, also in baby blue, for my second part of the performance, because when you create an act, you have to think in layers. Of course, it started with the outerest layer, because I had that vision of Sophia Loren, but in my version. But I also thought about what will be the end of my performance. How would I look when everything's off? Like, not everything, you know, it's burlesque, you don't show everything. That's a huge misconception. But how should my costume look like when the dress is off and something and other parts are off? I created it and ordered it. It's coming this week. I'm so excited. I'm gonna show you. I'm sure I'm gonna show you this in part 2, so stay tuned and watch the next part of my little sweetheart's diary. I also asked on Instagram which color my shoes should have, because I couldn't decide if it would be a good idea to wear red shoes as Sophia Loren in the movie, and with some red highlight somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know yet. But I also thought about nude or like glittery nude color to be more flexible with my shoes, or also maybe baby blue shoes. And somehow at the moment I'm sticking with the baby blue, honestly. I know I said I will take the red ones, but I'm so indecisional. My mind changes every day about costumes and costume designs. I also thought about some lingerie of the 50s, like traditional lingerie, but it's really expensive. When you are new as a burlesque performer, you can't afford buying expensive stuff, and for example, corsets are really expensive. I made the decision to not go with the hard 50s style. Maybe next time, but not with this act. Maybe I changed my mind again, but yeah, for today. And I am honest with you guys, I got help, of course. I am not a professional dancer. I danced my whole life, like Karnevals dance, Funke Mariechen, and I also did jazz dance classes. I did contemporary. Since 2 years I'm doing pole dance, so I was always dancing, but I had a very clear vision in my mind how it should look and how it should feel to watch me and watch my act. So I decided to get help and make it more professional. And I asked a dear friend of mine. She has her own studio, Femheels Academy in Leipzig. So if you are here in this neighborhood, take a class with her because she's so talented and so gorgeous. And we created the first parts of my choreo together. For my first song, showed her exactly the timestamps from which part to which part I would like to dance, because you know, if you create a burlesque act, it's not about the dancing. In fact, it's more about the show. It's more about creating something with the audience, playing with the audience. If you just dance or dance too much in your choreography, you don't have the chance to do so, to create something that aligns with the audience. You don't have the chance to take their emotions and play with it, or play with them and connect with them. That's the right word, connect. Connection with the audience. I decided to just take some parts of my choreo and make a heel stance choreography to it, and leave a lot of space for creating a slow burn, quiet moments also, where I have the chance to play with the audience and to connect with the audience. That was really important for me. It's going really well. Last week we started creating the choreography, and as you can see, it turned out really cute, but I don't show everything. You have to come to my show to see the whole choreography. It's a good start. For my second song, I also want a part with heel stance choreography, so I asked her to help me again. We are gonna do this on this week. We are gonna meet up on Friday and create a second part together, and I'm looking forward to it. This dance style, so you can just pick a style that you like and make it fit to your own act and to what perfectly aligns with yourself, because I think this is really important, that you show something of yourself in your act. That's it for the moment. I am excited as hell for the next weekend, because I am traveling to Rome and having my first international show. It's like a dinner show, but as a contest, and the winner will be automatically invited to the Burlesque festival in Rome. Wish me the best. I hope I can show what is inside me. I hope I can show what I love, what I love, and have a lot of fun, of course, on stage, and show how much fun it is for me. I'm gonna maybe should I do a little vlog about Italy, about my little burlesque Italy journey, or not? Write it in the comments. Okay, so that's all for today. We talked about the song and the idea of creating something. We talked about the costume and we talked about the choreography. And I think the next step will be putting together the costume and starting Rhinestoning. I am really excited about this step of the journey, ending the choreography, and then it's gonna be eat, sleep, dance, repeat. Yeah, so that's my plan. So I think this might work out, maybe not in time, but yeah, we will see. Wish me luck, and tell me in the comments, what do you think about my new act? So that's all for today. Have a nice evening. Bye.